Hello and welcome to Lifestyles by Lola. I am Lola Jamel. We are finally in the fall festive season where everything is all about autumn. I love this time of year. The air is really brisk and cool, and you can wear your boots and all of your orange and cranberry colors and Kelly green, and it's just a great, fun, colorful time of year where you can get warm and toasty. And most importantly, you get to spend time with your family. So I've got some great tips for you to keep your house clean when you've got all of these visitors and you're making all this food. I've got some great ideas as far as other personal projects and also a yummy cocktail that you can serve at your Thanksgiving function that everyone will love. So stay tuned. Fall is the time where we're all celebrating and we want to have yummy food, yummy desserts, and of course, yummy things to drink. Now, I'm a big fan of sangria, but we've all said goodbye to the summer already, right? Well, we can still bring sangria back into our lives for the fall with this yummy sangria autumn cocktail that I came up with. So I hope that you like it. First of all, you want to start off with your base, a little apple cider, and basically a standard size of Pinot Grigio. I've got the super duper bottle, so we'll probably use about half. Then you want to have some cinnamon sticks, and a little bit of a sweet brandy or an amaretto, which is what I have here. Kind of gives that warmth and the kick that you need to kind of soothe your bones for the fall season. And club soda, or for me, I'm actually doing a sparkling orange soda. I like doing the actual flavor orange added into it because I think it adds even more of that citrusy fall kind of taste. And also it reflects in the color of the drink, which you'll see. But club soda will do as well. And then, of course, some festive apples because this is apple picking time. And also a pear, which adds an additional flavor as well. So we're gonna start off with our base, which of course is gonna be the apple cider. Now, normally with, sangria, you make it with different kind of fruit juices, but apple cider being the time of year for the fall is the perfect way to create a fall version of a sangria drink. So we'll start off with the apple cider. For a bottle this size, I would say you probably want to do about half of the bottle. Sometimes you get about a quart, and they also come in the gallon size. Depends on how many, people. There's only 2 of us here, so this will definitely be more than enough for us to enjoy this evening. So I'm gonna pour about half of this in, and yeah, that should be enough. And then I'm gonna fill up the rest another quarter of the way with the Pinot Grigio. Now, I always say when you're doing this kind of thing, don't use your most expensive wine. If you're making sangria, you're mixing it with juices and fruits, and you're gonna lose the taste of that really expensive bottle of Pinot Grigio. This is a time when you can get away with having a bottle of cheap twist-off wine mixed into your drink, and you're not even gonna tell the difference, I promise you. So we filled it up the rest of the way with that. And now what I want to do is start to add some of the ingredients. So I put about cinnamon sticks, I would say probably about 2. The thing about cinnamon sticks is they do expand and they are very flavorful. So a little goes a long way. You really don't need to use a lot. I'm going to use a whole can, and you would use, for your club soda, I would say probably about 16 ounces, which is what this can is. You can also use, the sparkling orange soda like I'm doing, or anything that you feel kind of is still within that fall family. And just mixed like this, it's already pretty good to go. But to get that warmth, to get that kick, the brandy, the amaretto, the Canadian whiskey, that's the stuff that's going to give you that real autumn warmth while you're drinking it. So I have the Di Serono. Now for the Di Serono, I always say, you know, you want to use about 2 shot glasses. You don't want it to be super strong. You've already got your wine, right? So I'd say probably to the bottom of my glass here is about 2 shot glasses. So that should be more than enough. And that's going to change the color also. It's going to give that nice autumn color to it. So you've got that. And then you've got your cinnamon sticks in there. And now we're going to add our fruit. So what is great about when you're doing the apple slices is that, you know, it really adds that kind of festive flavor into it. It soaks in, and basically it's great also to use to kind of garnish your glass. So I'm going to put 1 slice there for my garnish. And then I like to mix the granny apples along with the red apples, just so you kind of get a variety of color, you know, mixed in with the drink, you know. So I'm going to throw that in there. And we're getting pretty full to the top here, so I'm not going to put a lot of fruit. And then we have a little bit of a pear. And then we're going to close this up. And normally when you're making, you know, your sangria, you want to give it some time to actually chill and marinate. And I usually say about an hour is good enough. So we'll add the additional fruit into there. Got that. And let's put another slice of that yummy pear in there. And then all you have to do, you know, let it marinate for an hour and then pour it into your glass. I chose a mug because everything yummy for the fall comes in a mug, doesn't it? I mean, hot tea, you know, hot chocolate. These are all of the drinks, as well as hot apple cider. They all come in a mug normally when you're drinking them. And I think a mug is like the signature glass for the colder seasons. So I've got my festive kind of drink. I've got my glass mug, which is the perfect cocktail glass for this kind of a drink. And accented with an apple, it's all ready to go. And as it mixes within the hour that it's in the refrigerator, you'll see it get a little bit more of an autumn tone, kind of like a reddish tint, because the cinnamon will start to mix in with the flavors as well. But nevertheless, now you can have sangria in the fall. You don't have to wait all the way until the end of the summer. So cheers to the autumn and the Thanksgiving season. Oh yeah, that is very, very tasty. Hope you enjoy it.